Good morning everyone. Today let's start a new chapter in Maths, chapter 14, data handling. So first let's learn what is data. Data means any information. So what is data? Data means any information. So now let's learn what is data handling. Data handling means sorting the information according to what is available. So we learned data means information. And what is data handling? Data handling means to sort the information that is available to us. Or also we can say data handling is collecting data or facts in order to keep a record. So collecting facts or information to keep a record. It will be more clear to you with examples. So let's see that. Here you can see some sports items. So what all can you see? You can see football, cricket bat and tennis racket. Now let's count them. Here you can see how many footballs? 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 footballs and there are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cricket bats and tennis rackets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 tennis rackets. Now let's write them in detail. So number of footballs is equal to 3. We saw that in the picture there are 3 footballs. Number of cricket bats is equal to 4. Number of tennis rackets is equal to 5. So the information, the sports items they have given and we have kept a record of it by writing. So this is data handling. Let's see more examples. Here in this picture you can see candies, cakes, ice cream, cupcakes. Now let's keep a record of it by counting them. So first let's count number of candies. So let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many candies are there? There are 6 candies. So we can write it 6. The next one is number of cakes. So let's count the number of cakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 cakes. So let's write it. Number of cakes is equal to 6. The next one is number of ice creams. So let's count the ice creams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many ice creams are there? There are 5 ice creams. And we can write it. Number of ice creams is equal to 5. And the next question is number of cupcakes. So let's count the number of cupcakes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the number of cupcakes is equal to 5. So this is how we collect information. So in your text, page number 181, we have an exercise. It is to count the number of items and answer the following questions. So here in this picture, you can see balloons, birthday caps, candles, cupcakes and so on. Now we have to make a record of it. Here there are some questions which we have to answer. So the first question A, how many balloons are there? So what you have to do? You have to count the number of balloons and write it here. So let's count the balloons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there are 16 balloons. So we can write it here 16. And what is the next question? How many cupcakes are there? So what you have to do? From this picture, count the cupcakes and write it here. The next question, how many jackets are there? So find out the number of jackets in this picture and write it there. The next one, how many candles are there? So you can see candles also in this picture. How many candles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 candles. You can write the number there. Now the next question, which item is the most in number? So count all the items and we have to find out which item is the most in number. Then how many items are blue in color? So find out from this picture how many items are blue in color. And you can write it here in the space provided. The next we have to find out how many birthday caps are there. So let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 birthday caps. Now what we have to find out? How many more balloons are there than the birthday caps? So the number of balloons is 16 and the number of birthday caps is 5. So when we subtract this, when we subtract 5 from 16, we'll be getting the number how many more balloons are there. So let's subtract 16 minus 5. So first let's subtract 6 minus 5. So how much is 6 minus 5? It is 1. And then in the tens place we have 1. That also we can write it along with the answer and we get the answer 11. So there are 11 more balloons than the birthday caps. So we can write the number 11 here. Next, let's learn what is data collection. So data collection means collecting information on different kind of activities that are part of a single event. So data collection is collecting information, but it will be a part of a single event. Let's see some examples. Here you can see, observe the fish aquarium and fill in the boxes. So you can see an aquarium and there are lots of fish in this. So what we have to do, now we have to answer these questions. So the first question, number of goldfish. Here the picture of goldfish is also given. So what we have to do in this aquarium, we have to count the number of goldfish. So 1, 2, 3. There are 3 goldfish. So you can write it here 3. The next one is number of yellowfish. Similarly, you can count and write the number of yellowfish here. The next question is number of pink fish. So here you can see pink fish. Count the number of the pink fish and write it here in this box. Next question is number of grey fish. So here now grey fish is there. Count it and write it here. So this is data collection. Here you can see many shapes. What all shapes can you see here? You can see triangle, rectangle, circle. Now let's collect the information about it. So we have to find out how many circles, how many rectangles and how many triangles are there. So for that what we have to do? We have to count and write it here. So first let's count the number of circles. So how many circles are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here we can write the number of circles as 6. Then we'll count the number of rectangles. So how many rectangles are there? Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So under a rectangle what we should write? The number of rectangles, that is 8. The next we'll count the number of triangles. So how many triangles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's write here 6. Now in this question you can see the table shows different items brought by children to have their party. So you can see items, different items are there and children have brought these items. So let's see, muffins, biscuits, pizza, cakes, toffees are the items brought by children. And muffins, how many children brought? The number of children is given here in the right side. So muffins, 9 children brought. Biscuits, 6 children brought. Pizza is brought by 7 children. Cakes is brought by 6 and toffees are brought by 4 children. Now let's make a detailed report about this. Here you have some questions. Let's see what it is. Number of children brought toffee. So by looking at this table, we can see how many children brought toffee. So 4 children brought toffee. So we can write here number of children brought toffee is equal to 4. Next, number of children brought cakes. So how many children brought cakes? 6 children brought cakes. So you can write here 6. Now look at the next question. Which 2 items were brought in the same quantity? So let's check the table. Here you can see biscuits are brought by 6 children and cakes are also brought by 6 children. So here, which 2 items were brought in the same quantity? So what all were there? They were biscuits and cakes. So we can write here biscuits and cakes. Now look at the next question. How many total items were brought? So for finding out what we have to do, we have to add these all items. So let's add it. 9 plus 6 plus 7 plus 6 plus 4. So these are the number of items. To find out the total, we have to add this. So plus. First 9 plus 6. So how much is 9 plus 6? It is 15. With that 15, we have to add the next number. It is 7. So 15 plus 7. It is 22. 22 plus 6. So how much is 22 plus 6? It is 28. Now what we have to do? 28 plus 4. How much is 28 plus 4? It is 32. So we'll write here 32. So how much is the total number of items? It is 32. Now what was our question? How many total items were brought? And we got the answer 32. So let's write here 32. So hope this is clear to you now. Now next in your text we have Maths Around Us, page number 182. So let's see what it is. Every day we travel to many places. We go to schools. Parents go to their workplace. We also visit other places by our vehicles. There are so many houses in your city. Every house may have vehicles and they all travel on roads. Let us do a small activity to find out how far your parents or relatives travel every day. So this is an activity. Let's see what it is. In the morning, note down the odometer. So odometer means the instrument that shows distance traveled. So in every vehicle there is an odometer. So check the odometer first. So what we have to do in the morning, note down the odometer reading on the vehicle of your parents or any relative. At night, note down the reading again. Subtract the first from the second. You will get the total distance traveled on that day. Repeat the same exercise for 1 week. So first, you find out the odometer, and then what you have to do every morning, go and check the distance on it. And in the evening, again go check the distance and repeat this exercise for 1 week. And we have questions. Let's see what it is. Which day did your parents or relatives travel the most? So you have to find out which day they travel the most. Second one, which day did your parents or relatives travel the least? And the last one, add all the distances and find out how many kilometers your parents or relatives traveled in the entire week. So you have to make a data collection of the kilometers your parents or relatives traveled. So with this, we finish today's class. Hope you understood what is data collection. We'll be meeting in the next class. Till then, thank you.